In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on September 14, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cincinnati Reds versus Athletics. It is the getaway game in this 3-game interleague set, with Cincinnati visiting the Athletics at Sutter Health Park on Sunday afternoon. The last 2 nights have gone Oakland's way, and that stings for a Reds club that is hovering near the playoff cut line. The bullpen let them down late on Saturday, which only turns up the heat on this finale. Nick Lodolo gets the ball for Cincinnati, and his body of work speaks for itself. A 3.1 earned run average with an 8-7 mark, and an even sharper 2.36 earned run average on the road with just 21 runs allowed across 80 innings. That travels, but he faces an Oakland lineup that has been putting the ball in play, batting .250 over the last 6, and the home split pops .261 at this park with 4.55 runs per game. It is a clean strength-on-strength matchup, and the first few innings should tell us whether the fastball command wins or the contact game does. Luis Morales counters for the Athletics, and he has looked the part all year outside of his most recent turn, when he was tagged for 5 runs in 4.2 innings by Boston. Before that, he had not allowed more than 2 in any start, which raises the odds of a reset here. The recent Reds' form at the plate helps his case, a .190 clip over the last 6, and Oakland's bullpen has been steadier lately, which shortens the path if Morales hands off a lead. Lodolo is a quality option, but Sutter Health Park can play a little differently, especially for lefties when balls start carrying. The Athletics have handled southpaws respectably, and even with Morales scuffling last time out, his overall track points up. If Oakland pushes first, strings together a couple of early hits, and keeps leverage innings clean, the sweep is live. As our first pick for this matchup, the Athletics' money line is our full game side pick. Nick Lodolo has been nails lately, and Luis Morales' rookie runway has opened strong, which is a recipe for a lower tempo if both settle in. Outside of the high-scoring middle game in this series, each of the Reds' last 7 has landed in single digits, a sign that the rotation is doing its part while the lineup fights for traction. Cincinnati's identity leans toward starting pitching and run prevention, and Oakland has been in a similar groove, with 7 of the Athletics' last 9 staying at 9 runs or fewer. If the first trip through the order is quiet and free passes are limited, this shapes up as a tight scoreboard that leans on late-game execution rather than fireworks. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus San Francisco Giants. It is the series finale between longtime National League West rivals, with the Los Angeles Dodgers wrapping up a 3-game set against the San Francisco Giants on Sunday afternoon at Oracle Park. The stakes feel familiar. The Dodgers are usually priced as the favorite, and both sides know exactly what the other wants to do by this point in the weekend. Los Angeles will likely draw the chalk because of brand power and because Tyler Glasnow is trending up. He has yielded 12 runs across his last 35.2 innings, and the stuff has carried late into outings. The other side of the ticket is where the plus price shows up, and that is where Robbie Ray enters the conversation. He is a former All-Star and Cy Young winner. The Giants have captured 7 of his last 8 starts, and he has been a top 25 arm this season with a 3.35 earned run average and a .228 opponent's average in 88.2 home innings. San Francisco has had the better of the play in this series to this point, which only helps the case. I still see value fading Glasnow in this spot. He is hittable when he loses leverage early in counts, and the Giants have been squaring up right-handed pitching lately. Ray's home form is solid, and the Dodgers can run into some friction against him here. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Totals angles point to a lower pace if the starters settle. Entering Saturday, the Dodgers Dodgers had seen the over go 73 to 67 to 7 in their first 147 games. They rank third in MLB at 5.01 runs per game, and their average combined total sits at 9.28 runs. Away from home, they average 4.44 runs per game with an 8.63 average total. San Francisco came into Saturday with 72 unders and 6 pushes in 147 tries. The Giants are 16th at 4.37 runs per game, and that drops to 4.08 at home. Their average combined total is 8.49 runs, falling to 8.18 at home. This series opened with only 6 runs on the board, and the Dodgers arrived on Saturday riding 5 unders in their last 6 road dates. With 2 veteran front-line arms capable of shrinking innings and both bullpens ready to cover the final third, this lines up as a game where 1 or 2 swings decide it. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus San Diego Padres. Sunday's getaway at Petco Park closes a 4-game set between Colorado and San Diego, and it sets up like most Rockies games this season, a spot to lean against a team that keeps sinking. Colorado sits on 108 losses, which tracks with what we have seen for months, and even if German Marcus has had his moments against San Diego and Yadar Vish has looked mortal this year, the profile still tilts toward the home side. We have been fading the Rockies for a reason, and nothing here screams to change course. If you had ridden Colorado with a flat 1 unit all season, the dent would be large, which speaks to how often this club has burned tickets. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Diego Padres to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. San Diego has stacked big frames on this opponent, and that blueprint can repeat with Marquez on the hill if his command wobbles early. Over the last handful of head-to-heads, the Padres have lived in the 6+ runs and double-digit hits range, which is exactly how totals get dragged north. Colorado looks like a team running out the string, with a skid against National League opponents that keep stretching, and that opens the door for another loud day from San Diego's lineup. Darvish has not been peak sharp, so Colorado can still scratch 3 or 4, and that contribution should be enough to push this number past the bar if the Padres do their part. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus Seattle Mariners. The American League West spotlight shifts to Seattle, where the red-hot Mariners 81-68 welcome the Los Angeles Angels on Sunday at T-Mobile Park. Kyle Hendricks deserves a look given the line he has put together lately, 14 hits and 3 runs allowed across his last 19 innings, yet Seattle keeps stacking results and pushing hard toward October. George Kirby has been steady in this building, a 3.42 earned run average and a .242 opponent average at home, and the Angels often play like a club with little to chase at this point. Seattle has closed the gap on Houston, confidence is climbing, and they keep answering in late innings. The Angels will have pockets of value before the season ends, just not in this spot with the Mariners rolling. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Kirby has kept teams to 3 or fewer in 4 of his last 5 turns and handled the Angels twice already this year, which fits the way he attacks the zone early. Hendricks is not overpowering, yet he has limited damage to 3 or fewer earned in 5 of 7 and lives off weak contact when he is locating. Seattle's bullpen has been airtight during this 8-game heater, and the Angels have mustered only 6 total runs over their past 3 games, which tilts the middle and late innings toward the home side. With playoff urgency sharpening details and both starters trending toward efficiency, this reads like a 4-2 type of finish that stays under, with Kirby and Hendricks both capable of working deep and keeping traffic from snowballing. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Boston Red Sox. The Yankees head to Fenway with both clubs jockeying for playoff seeding, and this sets up as a spot where Boston leans on Garrett Crochet as the tone setter. His tempo and strike throwing play nicely in this park, and he's already shown he can quiet this lineup this season. New York counters with Will Warren, who has taken some lumps against Boston and hasn't traveled as well as he's pitched at home, so the matchup tilts toward the lefty. Boston needs a response game here, and the path is clear. Let Crochet work ahead, shorten the game with the late inning arms, and make the Yankees chase. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. Both lineups can punish mistakes, so the scoring ceiling is real. The Yankees are sitting at a league-leading pace in runs per game, and the Red Sox have been right there in the top third, with Jarren Duran and Wheeler Abreu setting the table and Alex Bregman cleaning up. New York still brings thunder with Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, and Will Warren has already allowed a sizable run total across a big workload, which invites crooked numbers if his command wobbles. This profiles as a game where traffic shows up early and often, contact quality decides innings, and a late two-run swing can push it past the number. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.